Good morning. Welcome back to Tarot Oracle Runes. My name is Lana. This is the Lighthouse. So, guys, for the month of March, I'm going to add these two readings. We have some major planetary stuff going on, and I normally don't do readings on full moons or that kind of stuff, but they're asking me to do one for the solar eclipse and the moon eclipse because of the energies that are coming in, because solar and lunar eclipses bring transformation, spiritual awakenings, seeing things you've never seen before. So from the Kyle Gray deck, I've picked the Solar Light Upgrade, Solar Plexus Chakra, Inner Fire, Willpower, because that is, it's solar light, so I figure solar eclipse, the things that come up during that time, I'm going to use it to be represented by this card. So I asked what kind of upgrades or what kind of things might people feel on a spiritual awakening level, okay, or an upgrade to your chakras. I've been getting a lot of energy about the upper chakras and the two lower chakras. I am in the process of doing a short series on the archangels that are attached to the chakras, and I'm also probably going to add a couple of others because I just want y'all to have an understanding of the energy, how it's affecting you, how it might change your thinking, how it might upgrade you in some sort of way, and how you can use that energy going forward. Because I like to focus on the torchbearers, those going into the future that are going to be spiritual leaders in the future, and going into the future and what the future is going to bring us. Because you can always do a tarot reading or something like that to have confirmation on your past or what you're going through at the moment. But I just kind of want to take a moment to do a couple of these little short readings and see what might be expanding for you, all right? Or for the collective, which includes me, all of us, okay? So the first thing I got was Heart of Source. This is the... Yes, guys, I'm 61. I have to have reading glasses. Heart of Source, all-encompassing love, unconditional acceptance, and serenity. So some of you might have a huge heart chakra opening where, okay, so what they're telling me is we're past things that caused you healing issues or things that you got stuck on in the back of your mind that affect your day-to-day decisions. Some kind of wound is going to be healed through your heart chakra during the solar eclipse. Okay, now mind you, Venus, I think, is going to be retrograde, which has to do with love, beauty, how you see yourself, beautifying your situations. But this is going to be something on an emotional, internal level. Okay, so take that into consideration when these solar upgrades happen. And I don't have the dates of them. I'm going to have to look that up. I do the weekly planetary guide, and I'm going to go and look those specific times up and see what the dates are for those. Actually, you know, I have the book right here. Let me just do that real quick. Because I know they're in March. And this guide here, okay. Oh, guys, March 4th is Mardi Gras Fat Tuesday in Louisiana. I am from Mississippi, so that is a main thing. Okay, so let's see. And daylight savings time begins on Sunday the 9th. Where new moon on the 27th of February. The 23rd of February is when what planet is one of the planets comes back around again. Okay, so let's see if I can find it here for you guys and give you an idea. Wait, here's one here. The sun enters Aries. Is that the day the eclipse happens? Sun enters Aries on the 20th of March. Let me go to the phenomena part of this. Guys, this is why I've been doing these weekly little readings for y'all, just to give you an idea of, I know some people go more into the astrology. I don't want to, but I do want y'all to be aware of what energies come about. You know what I'm saying? Eclipse dates, page 30. This is why I love this book, because then you know when you go and you find when those eclipses are happening. Okay, the lunar eclipse is on March 13th. Okay, so March 13th is where the solar eclipse or lunar eclipse, I'm sorry. The lunar eclipse is on March 13th. The solar eclipse is on March 29th. And then in September, we have another lunar and solar eclipse, September 7th and September 21st. My oldest daughter's birthday, September 22nd. She's a Virgo. Happy birthday, Danielle, if you ever look at Mom's channel. She probably doesn't, but that's okay. Everybody's different, guys. So on these eclipse dates, they're saying... well, they're just giving the dates of them, okay? So, The lunar eclipse on March 13th. This is the solar eclipse, which will be March 29th. Okay, so that's when you start having some of these more spiritual awakenings and this heart chakra opening up. Okay, so just be aware of that. And then what they gave me Halls of Amenti Initiation, Secrets Revealed, Treasures Uncovered Initiations. This is Geism. Actually, let me grab this card, about this card right here, because and you see we've got a balance here of the light and the dark. Okay, I'm going to grab out Kyle's book right here. I love Kyle's. This is one of my favorite decks to work with, guys. And this is Kyle Gray. Kind of handsome, ain't he, if you can see him. Okay, so this is Halls of Amenti. This book's in alphabetical order. So, H-A-L. Should be one more. Halls of Amenti. Okay, because there's 2 Halls cards in here. Halls of Amenti. You are in a deep initiatory chamber at this time. You may feel that things are heavy and challenging, but know there's a reconfiguration happening. Energetically, you are going through an initiation that will allow you to go beyond the fears of ego, right? And transcend the limitations of the physical realm. So you might get some psychic abilities coming in at that time. You might get some psychic upgrades, like maybe you just remember parts of some of your psychic dreams and they come true later. Now you might start remembering bigger chunks from that date forward, okay? You might not feel that light is present because you're in the middle of this, but know it's present within you. You might be feeling frustrated or overwhelmed, but a lot of this anxiety is old energies that were stored in the depths of your body being released so your vibration can rise. Again, a major breakthrough moment, okay? So take that how that comes in for you, because some of us very much feel what's going on with us. Guys, it took me years to realize what my body was feeling. I don't know if it's my ADHD or just the way but it takes me sometimes up to a month to get new energies in, integrate them, and then see where things are going after that. Sometimes I actually have dead spots where I'm like, okay, nothing's happening. But it's meant because you are integrating, okay? And then we have Temple of Truth, throat chakra, authenticity and self-expression. So you might start finding a bigger connection between this heart opening and this this being able to speak your truth. Maybe you have a friend like me that's always talking, and sometimes sometimes you've been wanting to just say, shut up and let me speak, right? I've told my friends, if I keep going on and on, okay, and I get stuck like a broken record, just tell me, hey, can I say something? Or hey, shut up. I love you, but shut up, I know that seems kind of mean, but yes, I've even told my kids to do that. My youngest daughter, she loved doing that. Mom, can I give my piece now? Sure, I'm sorry, because I always feel bad because I don't realize I'm monopolizing the conversation. So maybe now you speak up. All this energy is coming in. It breaks down something. This card's making me think of something that you have thought was true. You're going to suddenly realize is no longer true. And all this psychic energy comes in. And you get this mental, energetic boost after this solar integrate. You start realizing it. Does that make sense? Okay. And all of a sudden now, maybe you're even feeling like you can do. They're showing me a commercial, I keep saying. Maybe then you suddenly feel like you can do anything. Okay? Temple of Truth. Let me go ahead and read y'all exactly what it says. I mean, I know what I'm seeing on the card, but that's my own intuition and my guide speaking to me. So, Temple of Truth. When you're brought to this space, you're being reminded of the importance of your identity and your self-expression. Who you are, who you have been, and who you're being is so important for this unfoldment part of your path. So you might find yourself doing a whole 360 degree turn. Because all of a sudden, these pieces come in, and you're like, oh. Or even you don't even realize that they come in, and just all of a sudden, you feel differently. You're seeing something. Your whole perspective changes. There's an old story that the truth hurts. It reminds you that the truth heals. So your truth is your truth, and it's important for you to honor it with every facet of your being. This is not the first incarnation in which you felt the importance of honesty and authenticity. Okay? But it may be the first in which you've had the full freedom of expression. So again, that's an upgrade. That is an upgrade to how you are picking up the energy, how you're now working with the energy after this solar eclipse at the end of March. This gateway coming to use a message. There's something buried deep within you that you haven't expressed and is causing energetic blockages. It's time to love yourself enough to honor the feelings rising up in you for the divine guidance that bring you into greater alignment. Again, like I said, this old stuff breaking open for all this new to come in, and you to realize that this was a limiting belief, a limiting truth that you're now breaking the chains of. Even if it takes you a while to do it. And this causes you, okay, because I decided then to pull some truth cards. Okay, they were telling me that the truth was going to help help some people to move forward. So roll the dice, take a chance, leap of faith. I'm feeling a leap of faith. Some of you might now feel like now you have the gumption, I'm now going to do this, to start your dog walking business, or because you're really shy and don't know how to talk to people, but you're like, I love animals, I want to do this. Or you decide you're now going to start your little mail shop where you're going to have one of those little postal delivery places, is what's coming to mind. Also, you might now, okay, somebody, okay. So one of you also might be very involved in your church, and you've been wanting to teach Sunday school, they're saying, and you've always been like, everybody would be looking at me, but you're like, but I want so bad to do this because there's certain stories I want to tell how they've affected my life. And you become some type of a storyteller to younger people, that you actually open some doors for them. Okay? Whatever this leap of faith is, this is now your time to do it. Okay? This is now your time to do that. Dreams do come true, get what you want. This heart space again pops up with the light coming into something that has been closed, that you believed about yourself that is not true. And it sends you on an investigation to explore, to search. You see how he's shining the light up and he's seeing all these cracks in this? So maybe this is some kind of shadow work that you're doing, that this truth now comes in, that you now realize is meant to guide you in whatever sort of way. And you realize this belief has a lot of holes in it. Okay, I really feel like this is really speaking really loud to me about an old belief that has been holding you back. And you know, the funny thing about it is you've been getting messages. But this solar eclipse energy, it's kind of, you know, eclipses happen when the planets are aligned in such a way that the light of the sun is blocked. But when it comes back and you start feeling the energy again, you start realizing this. You start with this leap of faith and this breaking down of something. And you realize whatever this belief is, it's not true. And they've been trying to tell you this. You've been getting the messages. You just haven't been putting together the puzzle pieces. All right? So in whatever way this is resonating for you, okay? Then I also then decided I was going to pull out the Pursuits to Consider deck. This is the, I love this deck, the Time Oracle, Discover Your Path. I was using it mostly for the members, but they've told me it's time to expand out and start teaching other people. So let's see what kind of pursuits might go with this taking this leap of faith. Okay? And then we're going to get future happenings and see, maybe we'll see how I'm going to phrase the question, what they're going to help me with here. Because Edward is here, my guide Edward. He's smiling. Yeah, okay. So let's see what pursuits you might consider. He's saying pull 3 cards. Okay, so we're going to pull 3. Okay, so underneath, something you might not have considered. You maintain inherent value, significance, and a keen analytical mind. Make a decision and commence your tasks without delay. You might need to temporarily set aside a career-related aspiration for a particular reason. That's taking that leap of faith. Okay? Dedicate that to the completion of your responsibilities and engage in outdoor activities. I was just talking about, on the Spirit Guide message today, of going out and actually communicating and getting the energy picking up from the birds, the trees, the wind around you. This is the opportunity moment to seek solutions with patience and sagacity. Remember, just as the saying goes, no pressure, no diamonds. By Thomas Carlyle. This is the image on the card. Is that not absolutely gorgeous? Okay, so let's see what might be going more on the surface. You hold a service-orientated mindset, a strong drive, and unwavering commitment. Stay devoted to your responsibilities, avoiding distractions. Show the bravery needed to make significant decisions. Remember, guys, I just recently did a thing of, where's your next level of courage coming from? This is time to take that leap of faith. At the end of March, okay? So sharing your plans with a trusted confidant yields valuable guidance. Your communication style can bring clarity to those close to you. Remember, in challenging situations, we have 2 options. Discover a solution or create one. You can't live an exceptional life by being normal. Nick Maley. Guys, it's so funny this card comes up because me and a very close friend have been discussing doing some things together related to the channel. I'm not going to say what those are, but that's kind of a confirmation for me. Is that a confirmation for you? Okay, one more. We're going to pull one more. You exhibit intelligence, a sociable nature, and a sharp wit. It's essential to shift your focus towards charting your career path and planning for the future rather than seeking enjoyment at this moment. Invest extra diligence into excelling in your professional endeavors. Maintain mastery over your emotions, as excessive meddling can occasionally lead to disruptions. Remember to bring about the change you desire in the world. You must embody that change yourself. You must be the change you want to see. Mahatma Gandhi. I'm laughing, guys, because this is definitely talking about somebody that I know. But do you know someone too that's was trying to help and things are kind of like doing something different or getting a different reaction than what you expected? So this is a clock on the back of this with these clouds. Okay, so that is pursuits to consider. Now let us see about future happenings. I hope that gave somebody some guidance. Okay, no, he's that. Okay, oh, and then we got two flippers before I even got a chance to shuffle. Future happenings. You direct your efforts towards the completion of ongoing projects. Positive adjustments are made in your professional life. Love and warmth persist in your relationships. Your primary focus is on self-enhancement, personal development. You find motivation and inspiration in significant news. Pay attention to the news. You're going to hear something or see something on TV, YouTube, whatever your social media is, that's going to spark something in you. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity, Albert Einstein. So somebody is going to see or hear something in the future that's going to guide you moving into the future. Okay? So take that to heart, guys. That is a message for someone. Look at that portal opening up. You see that portal opening up there? Okay? You leave a significant mark in your professional domain. Your collaboration with accountable stakeholders grows stronger. Positivity persists throughout. Government matters surface. Recreational activities expand. Your performance excels in every aspect. Support from friends comes your way. Education's a focus for you. You attain well-rounded positive outcomes. Life changes very quickly in a positive way if you let it. Lindsay Yawn. I don't know who she is, but guys, I tell you what, that is screaming volumes to me. You may feel this energy. Okay, so they're saying you may feel this energy sneaking up on you a couple of weeks before this solar eclipse happens. This might start happening during the lunar eclipse. Okay, but I feel like you're really going to feel it during the solar eclipse because of the sun on the back of here. Okay, that's when it's going to really come home to you, and you're going to have some kind of this upgrade in your chakras, in the way you're seeing and doing things. Okay, so that's a message for someone. That one tried to jump. All right, we'll go ahead and we'll take it, and then we'll still pull one more. You attain an exhilarating accomplishment. You devise a swift resolution to an issue related to your stability. You engage in a fervent conversation. You acquire the necessary information that guides you towards a remarkable breakthrough. So this is speaking to me of the doggish room, okay, of the personal breakthrough. You contemplate ways to cultivate greater equilibrium in pursuit of your objectives. Energy and initiative count as much as luck and talent. Will Peters. Guys, someone is going to have some kind of a breakthrough here. And look, again, we've got the solar eclipse on here, or the sun shining bright. Okay, feels like this is after the eclipse of this breakthrough in the future. Or it could even be one that we have towards the end. I think they say the end of the year was the next one. So there may be a time gap here. But, because they got some night here and day here, and they got the sun up here. So this is making me feel like, and then we've got some kind of a tsunami going on down here. We've got clouds going on up here. And let me see, what else am I picking up from the back of this? Feels like some kind of major breakthrough for somebody with these upgrades in the near future. And see how it's spreading out? Okay? This is going to affect a lot of people. A lot of people. So this might be part of your soul group. I'm hearing this might be part of your soul group in the future, that you go somewhere unexpectedly and you suddenly start talking to people, and you find quite a few in the group. Like, I see somebody walking through a group, and there's like all this down here, these people, they're all kind of like dark, but all these other people, like there's a couple over here, and they got these little lights around them. And as you start moving through the crowd and talking to people at some kind of big function you go to, you start meeting soul members. And at least 5 of you get together and do some kind of something. Talk, make plans. Maybe you're all from different places. You make plans to get together in the future. That's a message for someone. Okay? So take that how that comes in for you. Let me, that was definitely a single message there for somebody. Let me, I'm going to shuffle these a couple more times. And then we're going to, well, I guess we're not. Thank you, Edward. You come to a profound understanding of your genuine priorities. You establish boundaries in alignment with your realizations. A new title is conferred upon you, expanding your identity. You contemplate the elements that hold the most value in your life. An exceptional opportunity for renegotiation presents itself. That's that meeting. That's that meeting of the minds of these people that you meet. Wow. He's saying yes. These two puzzle pieces come together for somebody. You take a pause and proceed at a more deliberate pace. Finally, you make sense of something that's eluded your grasp for some time. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. Albert Einstein again. Guys, this is like the culmination of all of this. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, I'm looking at the back of this card, guys. See this time whirl here? This time loop? See this time loop? This to me is a time loop. Some kind of time loop, getting on a new timeline. And then you've got the sun is breaking over the clouds here, where everything... And then what's this one right here? That may have something to do with the solar eclipse right there. So this is like a map. They're showing me a map. Okay? This is also like an eye. Something that, yeah, something... Okay, I see where they're getting how the imagery is. Something does come, like, you're kind of confused about it in this time, but after the solar eclipse, or over a period of time, the light comes in, and you're like, oh shit, why didn't I see that? Okay? So that is that's the culmination of this solar eclipse for you that is at the end of March. This is definitely, this is how this is working out for someone. I mean, it's a general message, mind you, but there's some specific messages in here for specific people. Again, communication, instant messaging, where you suddenly start making sense in this time loop from March, maybe through another solar eclipse. But you go through this first. Okay? So, guys, take this how this resonates for you. I did not anticipate this. This message came out so much more different than I thought that it was. I get, as somebody that likes to pick up on these not so subtle energies and some that are very subtle, sometimes I'm always surprised at how I learn new things every time I start dealing with the energies, when my guides come in, all the different things that come in. And guys, you'll realize these cards, they're around. They have no reversals on them. Okay? So you may get, some of the message may resonate, all of it may resonate, one or more parts of it may be for you. Take it how it resonates with you. Okay? So that's it for the solar eclipse. We're going to do the lunar eclipse next. And Edward's saying something about spiritual leaders of the future. He wants me to pull some cards on that. All right, guys. There you have it. Take off my glasses. All right, guys. This is the coming solar eclipse at the end of March. But you're going to start feeling these energies before that. Okay? All right, guys. Lighthouse.